Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Movie Couple. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And this is our review for Red Notice. Red Notice is directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber and stars Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In the world of international crime, an Interpol agent attempts to hunt down and capture the world's most wanted art thief.
Before we start this review, I'm just going to pop on my cool. Is it even the right way?
Hold on, you got it? Dun, 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 dun.
Red Notice. This feels like one of those those banner planes.
It's just flapping across the screen.
A little Red Notice scarf. All right, let's talk about Red Notice. It's got 3 superheroes in it.
Yes.
Black Adam, Wonder Woman, and Deadpool. And also Green Lantern.
And it's actually kind of funny because you actually got each end of that spectrum. You have the super good guy, which is Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You have Deadpool, which is kind of the anti-hero. And then you have Black Adam, which is a villain.
Yeah, and then you mix it all up in this one where the roles are a little bit different. Gal and Ryan play the art thieves, and they are both got their eyes on Cleopatra's egg, which there are 3, and they are kind of
trying to bring them all together. It's very much a MacGuffin kind of like crime action movie, to where it's all of these people are trying to find this one thing, and that's pretty much the whole movement of the whole plot of this movie. When we first saw the trailers, we knew what was going to drive this movie, and that is the relationship between these 3 actors that we all love to death. And we know we were going to get The Rock, strong and stoic. We were going to get Ryan Reynolds, kind of, off the wall, that's a terrible Ryan Reynolds impression, but comedic, kind of awkward, funny kind of thing, kind of character, and then just the incredible sultry seductress with Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
And we were not let down by these characters at all. That is what really drove this movie forward.
Yeah, it's got some action, it's got some sort of treasure hunting aspect to it. They definitely, there's like little pokes, little bits at like Indiana Jones a little bit. But what we, obviously what we were watching for is the dynamic relationship between these 3 characters. Mostly we get to see Dwayne and Ryan work together, as what happens is, Dwayne Johnson, I'll give you just a little bit of insight into the film. He's been chasing after Ryan Reynolds, who is obviously a renowned, very well-known art thief who can have all the abilities to steal Cleopatra's egg in plain and literally in broad daylight, can do this. Finds him, and then later Dwayne Johnson was then sabotaged by Gal Gadot's character, and now so both him and Ryan are not only on the run, but they're also racing against the clock to see who out of the 3 can get their hands on the next Cleopatra's egg. And that's where the adventure really begins. And basically seeing Dwayne Johnson's John Hartley and Ryan Reynolds' Nolan Booth having to reluctantly want to work together. And at the same time continuing to kind of double cross, backstab, and one-up each other all at the same time, which makes it so much fun to watch. And then there is a bit more at the end that we're not going to get into. You guys are going to have to watch it on Netflix to find out exactly what it is, but it's something that neither one of us predicted.
They did a pretty good, they did a really good job on springing this on the end.
Yeah, and I went, well, okay. And, if these 3 were to team up again, if somehow they're able to do another Red Notice, that's going to be something I definitely would be invested in. I would definitely watch.
Yeah. This movie really does follow kind of like the cheesiness of an action movie. There were a few moments that I was kind of like where you saw some of the special effects and some of the CGI where you're like, oh, this is really made for the small screen, but you were able to look past it because it was still fun. It's kind of like the whole it doesn't matter how good a comedy is, as long as it makes you laugh, that's all it needs. You're here for the fun, you're here for the excitement, and you're here for the banter between these three characters.
Yes, absolutely. And want to talk about Gal Gadot's character real quick, because we know that it's been confirmed that she's cast as the evil queen for the upcoming Disney live-action Snow White. And we kind of, other than like her quick stint on Fast and Furious, we haven't really seen her as a villain, if you will. So I say this
like
is
an evil villain.
Yeah, and I think she had fun playing the villain in this one, where there's a lot of scenes where she gets to sit back and be a little mean and be a bit sassy, and we can see her applying that mean side to her role as the evil queen. So I am happy that we got to see this side of her, letting her be able to explore that. And just like the way she kind of, I'll use the John Hartley thing as an example. Like, she felt absolutely zero remorse for messing up his entire life.
Yeah.
Like, she totally framed him for something, and she just said it so effortlessly. She was like, well, it was easy. I did this and that, and yeah, bye, Agent Hartley. And I was like, whoa, okay, I hadn't seen that side of her before. And there's other scenes where she does get a little bit meaner as well. So really enjoy seeing this side of her acting.
Yeah, and this very much is a kind of a comedy slapstick action movie, to where you really do get to just sit down, have your little bucket of popcorn with you at home, and just enjoy the fun of this kind of chase between these three characters, and who's going to try to outsmart who, and who's going to try to get one up on the other. But it's great because you do have three different kind of characters. You definitely have The Rock as the straight guy. You have Ryan Reynolds as the comic relief kind of thing. And you do have Gal Gadot playing, just honestly, she just worked that sexiness and that seductress very well.
I kept on thinking I was going to hear the Wonder Woman theme kick in.
And the action, too. Speaking of, like, the Wonder Woman theme kicking in, there are some pretty good action scenes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, should we go ahead and rate this movie?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to give this a stream it. It is definitely a fun time to sit down at home and be able to watch. It's definitely probably made more for the small screen, because you can't go see it in theaters. It's only on Netflix. But it was definitely fun to sit down and watch.
My rating is also stream it. I think it's a fun time if you are looking for something to watch this weekend, something light, fun, and gives you a little of excitement. Again, make yourself some popcorn, get some snacky. Yeah, and it's a stream it for me as well. And that is it for our non-spoiler review for Netflix's Red Notice. Let us know what you thought of the film in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.